Welcome to the 5-Minute Prime Podcast. Quick, actionable tips to master personal finance and real estate investing. In just 5 minutes a day, we'll help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Hey Prime Investors, Martin Maxwell here, and welcome to the final episode of our masterclass on private real estate syndications. For most people, real estate is a waiting game. You buy a property and hope the market lifts its value over time. But what if you didn't have to hope? What if you could take a tired, underperforming property and, through a series of strategic moves, force it to be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions more? That's not speculation. That's the value-add playbook, the engine that drives profits in private real estate. Today, we're revealing the exact strategies sponsors use to manufacture appreciation and deliver those impressive returns. Over the past episodes, we've covered the structure of these deals, the legal contracts, and how the money flows. Today, we put it all together to look at the business plan in action. So what exactly is a value-add property? It's not a pristine, fully renovated building. It's the classic diamond in the rough. A B or C class property that has good bones but is showing clear signs of neglect or mismanagement. When a sponsor is hunting for a value-add deal, they're looking for specific clues. They see outdated interiors. Think 1990s honey oak cabinets and laminate countertops. They see deferred maintenance, faded paint, cracked asphalt, or overgrown landscaping. They often find inefficient mom-and-pop management, and most importantly, they see rents that are 15-20% below what nearby renovated apartments are getting. This gap between current performance and potential performance is where the opportunity lies. This is a fundamentally different mindset. A traditional core investor buys a beautiful, stable building for predictable cash flow. A value-add investor, on the other hand, is an entrepreneur. They're not just buying a property, they're buying a project. The goal is to create new equity, not just wait for it. So how do they do it? The playbook has two main parts. The first is the one you can see, the physical renovations. The goal here is to modernize the property so it can compete with higher quality buildings and command higher rents. It starts with the curb appeal blitz. First impressions are everything. This means fresh exterior paint, professional landscaping to clean things up, repairing the parking lot, and adding modern, attractive signage. This is the low-hanging fruit. It immediately signals to the community that the property is under new professional ownership and things are changing for the better. Next, they move inside to the interior money-makers. This is where the biggest rent increases are earned, and it's all about kitchens and bathrooms. This doesn't mean a full gut renovation. It's a strategic rip and replace. They'll swap out those dated laminate countertops for durable modern quartz. They'll install a new set of stainless steel appliances. They'll replace old cabinet fronts with a clean shaker-style door. And they'll put down durable, attractive flooring like luxury vinyl plank. And here's a secret weapon in the value-add playbook: in-unit washer and dryer hookups. Adding the ability for a tenant to do laundry in their own apartment is one of the single most powerful upgrades. It often justifies a rent premium of $75 to $150 per month, delivering an incredible return on investment. And finally, they look at the amenity upgrades. This is about creating a lifestyle. They'll convert underutilized spaces. That neglected, weed-filled tennis court becomes a beautiful community dog park, or a barbecue area with picnic tables. They'll upgrade the dated fitness center with a few new pieces of modern equipment. These features attract higher quality long-term tenants who are willing to pay for a better living experience. Now for the second part of the playbook, the part you can't see but is just as important, the operational improvements. This is about running the property like a professional business to maximize revenue and cut unnecessary expenses. It almost always starts with implementing professional management. The sponsor will replace the often inefficient mom-and-pop landlord with a professional third-party property management company. This brings in sophisticated marketing to attract better tenants, rigorous screening processes to reduce defaults, and systematized rent collection and maintenance requests. Next, they focus on revenue. One of the most common strategies is implementing bill-back systems. In many older buildings, the landlord pays for all the utilities. A sponsor will often implement a ratio utility billing system, or RUBS, which allocates the cost of water, sewer, and trash to tenants based on the size of their apartment. This is a standard practice in modern apartments, and it can dramatically increase the property's net operating income. Finally, they look for ways to create new revenue streams from things that were previously free. They might start charging a monthly fee for covered parking spots. They could convert an unused storage closet into small, rentable storage units for tenants, or they might offer premium services like valet trash, where trash is picked up from outside the tenant's door. Each of these might only add $25 or $50 a month per unit, but across a 200-unit property, that ancillary income adds up to a huge number. So, what is the financial payoff of all this work? How does the value add playbook actually create wealth? It comes down to a simple, powerful equation. All of those improvements, the renovations and the operational efficiencies, do two things. They increase the property's revenue through higher rents, and they decrease its expenses. This directly increases the property's net operating income, or NOI. Now, here's the key. Commercial properties, including apartment buildings, are valued like a business. Their value is calculated with a simple formula. Value equals net operating income divided by the cap rate. Let's use a real-world example. If a sponsor, through all of these strategies, successfully increases a property's annual NOI by $100,000, and the market cap rate for that type of property is 5%, they have just forced the property's value to increase by $2 million. The math is simple. $100,000 of new income divided by a 5% cap rate equals $2 million in new value. Let's bring it all home. Value-add investing isn't a passive bet on market trends. It's an active entrepreneurial business plan designed to manufacture equity. The sponsor's job is to see the hidden potential in a tired property and execute this playbook to increase its income and therefore its value. Your challenge today: go to a rental listing site like apartments.com. I want you to find 2 apartment buildings in the same neighborhood. Look for one that looks dated, has fewer amenities, and has lower rents. Then find one that's been clearly renovated. It has the new kitchens, the nice landscaping, and has higher rents. The difference in rent between those 2 properties, that gap, is the opportunity of value-add investors trying to capture. See if you can spot the potential. And that completes our masterclass on private real estate syndications. We've gone from the basics of the structure to the legal contracts to following the money, and now to understanding the value add playbook. You now have the complete framework to analyze these opportunities with confidence. The journey from being an outsider to an insider is complete. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Martin Maxwell. Keep learning, stay strategic, and keep building, one smart move at a time.